And you'll see these containers. We can get some cool items out of there. It's randomized, so you don't know what you're going to get. But you're going to need to... Oh, rusted. They changed it.
I felt a great disturbance in the Force.
Welcome back to No Man's Sky, everyone. Jason here, and this is our fresh start in Waypoint No Man's Sky 4.0. In the last episode, we built our amazing, super detailed, and highly complicated base. As you can tell, it is very complicated. And guys, I wanted to show you guys, this is a day later. Real time. Look at that. That is awesome. It's still going. And if I want to, I could just pop in a little bit more carbon and get another 50 hours out of there. I love that they fixed the biofuel reactor. So now they're actually useful. I love that. But we've built our base. We've done all that stuff. We need to go to the space station now, make some money, get some stuff that we are going to need later on. So let's head over to the space station. So once you get out in the space, we can use our pulse drive to speed on over there. And as long as it's highlighted and you're outside of the atmosphere, look at this. Locks right on and boom! There you go. So I'll see you guys in about 10 seconds. And this is always the best thing. You get the cool rock music when you get into the space station. Well, at least I hope they left that in. Come on. Give me that cool rock music. Yeah. Oh yeah, I will never get tired of that, man. I've been hearing that for years at this point, and I'll still love the heck out of it. So, when you get to the space station, you have to talk to the different aliens on the space station, because one of them is going to know about the mysterious signal. So we're going to head over here. There's a cool cafe area I like to go to first. So you might run into some aliens that are going to be part of your base, meaning your overseer. There's special aliens that are designated like different base, upgrade people or aliens. So you might run into them, but let's see. Captain Bay, of course, we want to talk to Captain Bay. I demand a place on your throne world, interloper. This is a special character that can be recruited to your base. Acceptance will grant you the glory of an exocraft and Viking merch priest to administer its mass. This is your exocraft specialist. So you can hire them. The problem is I don't have an exocraft technician. I can't do anything with them yet. So I will come back later on. Don't you worry about that. So these characters are going to be... Toilgeck is probably going to be my overseer. So this is a good place to come when you're looking to recruit, but not when you want to talk to aliens to find out the signal from our base computer to see what the heck is going on there. So instead, let's go to the other side. Research entity? Oh no. There it is. Okay. And he's purple. Very, very awesome. Despite their unfamiliar words, there is something about this alien's manner that implies we have met before. Perhaps they know the one who came before me. Okay. Do you know anything about travelers? The life form pauses before turning away. They either did not hear me or they are choosing to ignore my question. So, dude, yeah. Let's go talk to this guy over here. Prospector. And we don't know their language. That's why it's coming up as like gibberish right there. So as you learn more words in the alien languages, the more actual words will pop up instead of the weird like jumbled letters. The alien looks at me expectantly. They are clearly waiting for something. Perhaps they know the one who came before me. Startled by my question, the life form emits a dramatic squeak. Though I do not recognize their words, they shake their heads. The shake of their head is unmistakable. All right, well, let's talk to this guy. He looks like Christmas, right? Secretary? Hey, buddy. The life form chitters away, assessing me with beady, inquisitive eyes. But when I blink, I see that same red light that stared at me at the distress beacon. So now we're going to repeat 16. We are watching you, traveler friend. Find what we have left you. Though the alien speaks, the words are not their own. A string of code is echoed back to me through my red glare, logged directly into my exosuit. The crimson light fades away, and I see the life form blinking at me expectantly. Whatever has happened, they do not appear to have seen it. I should leave. Perhaps my base computer would be able to make something of this code. So we just got a code from that one when we repeated 16. So now we can explore the space station, and we can talk to different aliens if you want to. Now, it is beneficial because they can teach you words. They can also give you special items depending on the conversation, the way it works out. So we can request dialect help because we don't know anything they're saying. So we want them to help us with words. They produce a data pad as though they've been prepared for this moment. They present a selection of symbols, each representing a type of Gek word I might learn. So let's learn a friendship symbol. So now we learn the word for help. So now if we talk to them again, we can practice language skills, and depending on the word you practice, they might give you special items and they might like you more. Or if it's a scary word, like an aggressive word, they might not like you. You might actually lose a standing. So let's see. I only know the one word, help, so let's do it. Shakes their head vigorously. From the look on their face, I fear I may have mispronounced my request. So I lost... Oh, no, they just left it alone. Okay, good. Sometimes you'll lose standing if you pronounce the word wrong. All right. Now let's come over here. Let's sell some items. That way we can make some money. So we're going to go to... It instantly gives you the buy option. So this is all the stuff in the kiosk. But we're going to go to sell. We're going to sell the nitrogen salt we got. The enriched carbon. All the special materials. The salvage data, we'll sell that because we can get more of it. Salvage data is the buried stuff underground. You can get a ton of this. So I want money right now. I don't need the salvage data, so we can come back and get more later. The Herox, we could sell that. We can sell the silver. We can sell the gold. I like to keep that in my ship because you need it for materials later on. So we made a good amount. We are at 1.8 million. So let's buy some stuff. So we're going to need some microprocessors. Technically, you want to get 5 of them. So let's buy 5. 137,000. Oof. And it depends on your economy. You see how it says demand right next to this? 0.0. Depending on your economy, it'll go up and down. Like down here, the wiring loom is demand plus 18. That means the price is going to be 18% more expensive because the demand is higher. If the demand is lower, it'll actually be cheaper. It'll be less expensive. So like right here, demand is negative 3% on magnetized ferrite. So it's 3% cheaper than the average price. So, and it depends, this will change depending on your economy. So we got that. So now we can just buy any other stuff we want. So I always try to buy all the ferrite dust, all the cobalt, and then, I mean, we can buy all this other stuff. You could buy some wiring looms. We're going to need that later on. So we'll buy 5 of those for now. Pure ferrite, we'll buy all of that. Pugnium is useful, but not right now. It's way later in the game. You can make some upgrades, but you don't need it now. Magnetized ferrite, we'll buy that because we are going to need that eventually. All right, now the other thing you can do is on space stations, look at that. It even marks it for you. Exosuit inventory upgrade terminal. I like that. Let's come over here. It actually shows you the upgrade terminal like it marked it. That's pretty awesome. Before, like when I first started playing, I did not notice it. I walked around all over the place not realizing this is where you would upgrade your technology or your inventory spaces. So let's get in here and I'll show you. So you can only do this one time at each space station. So if I go to a different system and I go to their space station, I can buy another one. But you can only buy one per system at the space station. And you see how it has that highlighted? I could choose a cargo one, you know, for my general stuff. Or I could upgrade my technology area. That way I can put more technology in my upgrades in my technology area. Right now, I have a ton of space in my technology, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's put one down in the cargo. And I wish they would... Oh, wait a minute. Do they let you pick whichever one you want? Oh, guys, this might be a game changer. Before, they wouldn't let you pick one. Okay, so You see how this one is kind of grayed out, but it has a little square in it? That means you have that one. That's that's an open slot already. But these ones that don't have anything in it, they don't have, this is ones that are not available. So you can buy these to upgrade it. Let's see. Bottom left-hand corner. Let's see if I can buy it. Now, did it do it? It did! Oh my God, guys, you could choose which one. Oh, I love that. That is a really, really good change. Before, they would force you to go from top left all the way over. So you didn't have a choice. You had to do this one, and then that one, and then that one, and then that one. You had to go from top left all the way over to the right. And then once you got that row done, it would go down to the second row, and you have to go left to right, every single time from top to bottom. Now you could choose whichever one you want. That's freaking awesome. But once you bought it, yeah, see how it's not available anymore? You can only buy one per system, so that's fine. And do we have any nanites? We have 68 nanites. We don't have enough, but let's see. Let's see what upgrades they have here in the system. And again, depending on your economy, they will have different, upgrades. So if you're in a really good economy, you'll see a lot of S-Class. If you're in a really bad, there won't be any S-Classes in here. Oh, we're in a decent economy. Look at this. Boom. Boom. We got a couple of those. Oh, look at that. We got a lot of them. Oh, I need to get some nanites. So I have 68 nanites. And this is what I was talking about at the beginning of the series. So you have 3 different money types. You have units, which is just your cash. And then you have nanites, which is a little bit more rare. You get it from destroying or selling different materials. It's more of a rare money system. And then you have Quicksilver. Quicksilver is very special. You only earn this for special missions. You can't earn it. You can't find it anywhere. You get it from missions at the Space Anomaly. So there's special missions you can do to get Quicksilver, and you use that to buy Quicksilver items. But the nanites is like basically it's like the normal money, the rare money, and then the legendary money. So our nanites are the rare money. They show up, but they're not as often. And then Quicksilver is legendary. It's really hard to get that. So, and we have all the different markets here. This is our Exocraft. So this is for your vehicles. This is for your ships right here. And then you have your multi-tool upgrade right here. And if you want to, you can actually upgrade the one you already have. So if I just like the one I have, but I want to upgrade it more, it's going to cost me some money, as you can see. Purchase new slots for 130,000. I can upgrade it, but I need 10,000 nanites. I only have like 68, so you need a lot of money. Or you could just use a multi-tool expansion slot in order to upgrade your multi-tool. It's basically like a gift card. They give you a free option to do that. And then we have our character customizer, appearance modifier right here, so we can customize our appearance. Very, very cool. I like that. We have Gek, Viking, Korvax. You can be whatever you want. Anomaly is what you generally start as, but you can be a traveler if you want. I like sticking with the anomaly. I don't know about you guys. You can choose your body shape, so you can make yourself fatter and shorter. There you go. Skinny and medium size. A little bit stockier and shorter. Or, just a thick, look at the shoulders on me. Holy cow, that's a big boy right there. Good Lord. Pumping some iron. Okay. I like going with the average. And then head. When you progress through the story, they will give you different unlocks for your head. So you have your different helmets right here. We have our sparse horizon. I wish they would let you see what it looks like. Even if I can't, select it, let me look at it and see what it looks like. That would be awesome. But, these are locked ones that you can earn through the game later on. You can choose your different colors and things like that. You can choose different markings. So there you go. So you can just choose the different, whatever it shows up there. And you do that for everything. Torso, you have different options here. Armor is going to be your chest piece in the front. Gloves are your gloves. Legs, boots. And backpack is where it gets really interesting, because you can choose a backpack if you want. Or your jetpack with your different colored trails, as you can see. Look at that. It shows you what they are when you hover over these. Why can't you show me the helmets? Anyway. But you can choose the different types of backpack once you've unlocked them. Or if you want to, you get a cape by default. You get one cape by default. There you go. So that is the cape. You get other ones for completing the expeditions, which is really cool. And again, you can choose the different colors if you want. There you go. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. And then you have your banner. So your banner is your title, like your display name to other characters, other people. You can also choose your title. So Jason Plays. I can see my overseer. Now this is going to be your system-wide. So in another save, I've unlocked all of this stuff. You know, increasing my rank with the Corvax, all that kind of stuff. So these are your system-wide unlocks. Held to 100 million units, Tycoon. So let's do the... I like Looper. That one's one of my favorite ones. Lonely. Lonely Jason Plays. Looper Jason Plays. So that is the name that'll show up when I'm in multiplayer. Other people will see Looper Jason Plays. And then you can, you know, your badge up here, your banner, you can choose different levels, and you can choose the different colors. I like going purple. It lets you see it a little bit more. So you can see a different design in my logo on my banner. Very, very cool. And you can unlock a whole bunch of these down here as well. So very, very cool. Very, very cool. There you go. So that is the appearance modifier. And then we have our ship outfitter. This is basically like where you can upgrade your ship. Cannot customize it yet, but you can upgrade. So depending on if you want, it's just like the multi-tool kiosk. You can upgrade your storage or your class to make your class of ship better. Again, you're going to need a lot of money to do this, so I would come back later on. Very, very cool. Like the tour of the space station. It's been a while since I've actually sat down and like walked around and seen stuff, because most of the time I know where I need to go and I just run through. And then we have our cartographer over here. So this guy will sell you maps, and you're gonna need navigational data. You find that randomly around. You know, space station will have some, or if you're out on the ground, you'll find some. But, you know, you can exchange it for specific charts, or you can purchase a random map for 15 nanites. If you go for specific charts, you can see this list. I need navigational data. I need 1 navigational data to get 1 map. But the harder or the more difficult maps to get, like down here, the settlements, that'll take 5 navigational data for 1 map. Or if I want to upgrade my exosuit by finding a drop pod, that'll take 3. So very cool, but I don't have any, so I can't buy a map at all. I can chance it and get a random one given to me, so I can buy one for 15 nanites, but it gives you a random one, but not really. So let me show you what I mean by that. It is a random selection, and I got a... What is that? That is a secure or an inhabited outpost. So I got that at random, right? If you ask for another random map, he will keep giving you the same random map. So let's get another one. I just got another inhabited outpost map. So once he gives you the first map, that is the map, the same thing. He'll give you the same one over and over and over again. So it's random on which one he chooses, but once he's chosen, it's the same after that. So you just gotta be lucky if you get a really cool map. Here's the guild envoy. So once you get your guild ranking high enough, they will talk to you. But right now, they do not seem interested in the data I have to offer. Perhaps mission listing agents might have a way to prove my worth. So they won't even talk to you, the guild envoy, until you have your guild ranking up. So this is the mission agent. You can get different missions from him. Their exact meaning is unclear, but it is apparent that there is no work for me here. Now, the Gek don't like me at all, so they don't even trust me to give me missions. I'm in a Gek system, as you can see from the Gek character in front. And if they don't trust you, they're just like, nah, we don't even know who you are. Get the heck out of here, buddy. But once they start trusting me, once I start helping them out, they'll start giving me missions. And once you do enough missions, you'll be able to go talk to the guild envoy. So it's kind of a reputational thing that they've introduced in the game. Now, this is the teleporter. And they want us to go back to our base because we need to decode the transmission at our base terminal. So let's go back there. And it should be a pretty quick load. They've really sped up the loads within the system. So if you're just teleporting from your like the space station to your base or to your freighter, which we were going to get later on, it's pretty quick like that. That's pretty quick. Not as fast as I've seen, but pretty quick. So we're good here. So let's go check in on our base computer. Archives terminated. Select new task. Begin decryption. What's going on? Decoding. 16, 16, 16. Message follows. The traveler finds their wings. Fly to us and claim your place among the stars. So now they want me to go out into space. Okay. Signal acquired. Life signs detected. Where'd my ship go? Oh, it's behind my freaking base. What is it? Oh my. That's not a good parking spot. What is going on here? So now there's a mission going on. Now, if you ever want to change up your missions, like later on in the storyline, you might have like 3 or 4, 5 missions going on at once. So if you ever want to, press your pause menu in your log. It'll label out all the missions you can get. Now, right now, we only have 1. But you can get up to 3 primary missions and then a whole bunch of secondaries. So just keep in mind, if you ever like get lost and you're like, oh no, what do I need to do? Go to your pause menu, go to your log, and you can see all the missions you need to do here. And I mean, when you're in the pause menu, you can also go to your catalog right here. So these are different areas you want to go to. Like if you're looking at materials, like if you're looking for a special material, you can go there. Technology blueprints, collected knowledge, all these different things right here. You have your guide, so it'll tell you what you need to do, like base construction. It'll just kind of basically, these are like your game tips right here. And then you have your milestones right here. So, we have total milestones 10. Units accrued. I've earned 1.8 million. I've learned 1 word. So it kind of cycles through all your different information. You also have your discovery tab. So this is all the animals I've scanned on this one planet. But if I press back, it'll give me every system and every planet I've ever visited. So we're in this one system. We haven't left the system yet. And we visited 2 different planets. So we go to this one right here. This is the other planet I visited. There you go. And this is the main planet I've been on, which with my base. That's why you see the little base icon next to it. So there you go. And we have all these discoveries here. And what you can do if you want to earn nanites, because it's a more of a rare commodity, of rare monetary value, you can upload. You can rename and upload, or you just upload. Like if you don't want to rename it, you're like, I don't want to rename it, just upload it. I just got 3 nanites because I scanned a rock, and that's 3 nanites for each one. So you can get a whole bunch of nanites in here by doing that. Boom, boom. Or if you want to rename this one, we can call this Rockety Rock. There you go. And now it'll be called Rockety Rock. So anytime anyone comes to this planet, if you come to this planet and you want to check out my rocks, you'll find randomly a Rockety Rock just chilling out there because I've uploaded it. It's not going to change the name until you upload it to the No Man's Sky servers. If you don't want to go through all of that stuff, you're like, look, I got a whole bunch. I got like 1,000 rocks and 1,000 plants. All you have to do is on the main menu, when you go out to your systems, there's a big arrow right here, upload all. You will not be able to rename it, but if you don't care about renaming stuff, you just want to upload it to get the nanites, do that. And I just got 136 nanites for uploading all of my discoveries to the servers. Now, again, I didn't rename them or anything like that, so they're going to be the random names that were generated. But right next to it, it'll say, hey, this is the name of this bird right here. It's the hot Gondosa. And it was found by Jason Plays, and it'll tell you exactly when, yesterday. And, a week from now, it'll say a week ago by Jason. A month from now, it'll say a month ago by Jason. It'll give you how long ago I found it. Very, very cool. I love that. After going through all of that stuff, let's go to that the marked location and continue the storyline. Possible distress signal? Okay. Let's get down in here. Oh yeah, and you'll notice again it's a target sweeper, so it'll mark the general area where the location is. But if you want to get ahead of it, just look for a building that's close by to the marker, it's going to be this one right here. This is the closest building, so I know this is going to be the area I need to go to. And watch, as soon as I get down here, it'll say, oh yeah, you're there. By the way, you're there. Yeah, see? You notice how it moved? There you go. I don't need my target sweeper. I know exactly where I need to go. Let's see what's going on. Log damaged. Partial records available. The signal has led me to the wreck of a freighter. Colossal fragments of metal scattered across the landscape. Were these messages nothing but the misfiring circuits of a long-forgotten ruin? Nestled among the debris, I find the pilot's log blinking, awaiting input. Well, let's see what happened. Instead of displaying the ship's log, the terminal spits out a strange sequence of numbers. They are followed by a short message. The anomaly comes for the stars. Take flight. A schematic for a hyperdrive is attached to the end of the message. Well, let's take the hyperdrive. I pull the blueprint from the computer, but this hyperdrive blueprint is for a conventional starship, not a freighter of this size. Someone placed this here after the crash, hoping it would be found. So we have a hyperdrive upgrade that we can put in our ship. And the best part is we got our microprocessors when we were at the space station, and we have enough chromatic metal in order to make it. So what we need to do is, you don't have to be inside of your ship, but you could just install the hyperdrive upgrade right here. We need 125 chromatic metal and 5 microprocessors. So now we have a hyperdrive, but the problem is it has no fuel in it. We're going to need to find some fuel. Let's get on our ship. We got to get out of here and go look for our fuel. Oh yeah, by the way, if you want to see if there's any cool upgrades here, every time you go to a crashed freighter, there's going to be like cargo hidden around. So, you know, there's a piece above the ground right here. Let's pop this door open. There we go. And you'll see these containers. We can get some cool items out of there. It's randomized, so you don't know what you're going to get. But you're going to need to... Oh, rusted. They changed it. It used to require materials. Now you just got to take it out. Oh, that's different. So it has junk blocking the way. That's cool. Okay. When the game first came out, instead of removing the junk from the container, you had to put something in it to unlock it. So now you don't have to do that. I love that. They actually changed it to where now we're just removing junk. Like, you don't have to pick it up. You can just destroy it to get it out of the way to, you know, open the door. I like that. That's awesome. And, oh, we got nanites out of there. And the other thing is, you have stuff above the ground, and you have these big containers under the ground as well. So we have our terrain manipulator. We can go down underneath. Oh, wait a minute. Can I? Oh, yeah, it's still underground. There we go. So what you can do is just, you know, dig a hole. And again, remember, we have different sizes of it, right? This is where the big, gigantic size comes into play, because I don't want any, you know, materials. I'm just trying to get the dirt out of the way. So we want the bigger size just to clear it all out. There you go. Easy peasy on that. Clear out all this dirt. Yeah, I love the fact that it's junk now. Very cool. I love it. Done. Let's see what we get out of there. We got antimatter housing. Okay, so we just got some randomized stuff. That's fine. And so you'll get random pieces and parts and upgrades and things like that out of there. Upgrades are very hard to get out of there. I don't even think... They might have changed it to where you cannot get upgrades, but you can get different materials out of there. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Auto diagnostics report. Hyperdrive successfully installed. Yes. Hyperdrive fuel system or status empty. My hyperdrive is complete. Perhaps I really will find the answers out there amidst the stars. But without the warp cells, I will be going nowhere. I need to find a source of antimatter. So we need to go up in the atmosphere and scan for antimatter. So let's get up here. You gotta be outside of the atmosphere. That way it has a good scan range. And let's scan. Antimatter traces detected over here. So let's pulse drive over here. It's another planet. It seems like it's on the other side. Oh no, another planet. That's very cool. All right, so now we can kind of go through our inventory. We don't need like this living slime. You can refine it and make nanites out of it, but bottom line is for 72 living slime, you'll get like 1 nanite. It's not worth the time and the effort to refine that. Just get rid of it. The same thing for rusted metal. You can turn this into ferrite dust, but I don't need it right now, so we'll just get rid of it. All right, we're almost there. So this is going to lead us to, if it's the same as it used to be, it's going to lead us to a monolith or like a alien ancient ruin. Oh, there's 2 locations it could be. Well, we'll pick this one over here. We'll see. Nope, that does not look like it's it. Maybe it's not. Oh, no. Yeah, it's a abandoned building. Oh, man. Okay. So this is the fun part, you guys. This is the fun part. So this is an abandoned building, right? There's nothing here. It's kind of old and wrecked. If you go inside, there's like slime everywhere. Everything's falling apart. But on the outside, you'll notice these cool looking eggs right here, whispering eggs. These are very valuable, but they are very protected as well. So keep in mind, when you go to harvest these things, it's going to take a laser, number 1. Oh, and then you're going to get attacked instantly. All these monsters are going to come out of the ground trying to get you. You cannot tame them. You cannot like throw food down and have them leave you alone. No, they only care about protecting their eggs. So what I do is I'll activate them and then kind of run around in a circle. Now they will attack you. Oh my God, like that. And depending on your difficulty, they can murder you because they will do more damage on a higher difficulty. We are playing on normal mode, so they're not as dangerous, but they still will kick your butt. So keep that in mind. But you'll notice when I'm collecting these larval cores out of these eggs. So if you destroy the eggs, they will drop these glowing cores like that. Those are very, very valuable. So let's get inside. Let's hide from these aliens. Eventually, they will go away, but you got to hide from them. Is that a whipping plant? Yes, it is. Let's kill this whipping plant. Hazardous flora. Get out of here. I don't need to get attacked by the whipping plant. All right. But you'll see I have 6 out of 10 larval cores, $419,000. But the better part is you can refine these and turn them into nanites. That is the more useful thing to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a portable refiner right here. We're going to put in some fuel, make sure we have enough to refine our larval cores. And you'll see 1 larval core turns into 50 nanites. So just for those 6 larval cores, we're going to get 300 nanites. I would say that is where you want to go. It depends on what you want. If you want to sell it at the space station, go back to the space station and sell it, you would make $400,000, or you can get 300 nanites. I would always recommend go with the nanites. Nanites are hard to come by, so you can make money a whole bunch of different ways. This is very, very hard to come by, so I would say do that. You know, refine those things. Always, always recommend that. Let's grab these. Now, you don't want to stand still like that for too long because they will come after you. Oh, God. You want to keep moving. Keep moving. That's the secret. Don't stand still for too long. You have to a little bit. But if you could just kind of shuffle around and move your feet, they can't get you because they're not that, that active. So they're just done. They kind of generally will come after you. There you go. See, notice how they get lost a little bit? I'm looking around for my eggs. And you can also pull out your visor, and you'll see it marks it with a red icon. That's how you know there's an egg right there. Let me grab that. All right. There we go. Give me that. There we go. And I don't have any more. Oh, God. They hit me really hard. Okay, so that's why you kind of want to keep moving. I don't see any more red icons, so there's no more eggs around here. Let's get back inside and, let them settle down out here. All right, we're going to refine those eggs that we just got. 7 more, so we're about to get another 350. Remember, they're 50 each. 50 nanites for each one. Let's refine that. So we just got a whole bunch of nanites. We jumped up to 800. We were able to get an S-class upgrade, so that is very, very worth it. Upgrades are very hard to come by. S-classes are even harder to come by, so I'm going to grab that. Grab that. All right, and we also need to go to this kiosk. This is where our antimatter is going to be, so let's do this. Again, there's junk in here. You can just get rid of it. You can always pick it up if you want to. It's not worth it, though. Terminal online. Selecting key. Decrypting. Success. The terminal is clogged with an unnerving, pulsating slime. Nevertheless, it appears to function. As I touch the input panel, the alien substance reacts violently. I make a note to avoid getting closer. Yeah, it's smoky now. Holy God. The device opens, revealing a single unblinking crimson eye. It prints out a blueprint for antimatter, accompanied by a strange message. All right, let's take it and read. You will find us when the time is right. 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16. So now we know how to make antimatter, so we can make fuel to put into our warp or hyperdrive. Very, very cool. And as you're in here, you can go around and kind of, there's, little boxes you can get stuff out of. You can open this damage container. Again, it's going to have junk in there blocking the lock. You could just get rid of that. Open it and see what happens. And, we got a Corvax casing. Very cool. All right, so I think we got everything out of here. But there was another island over here, right? I don't see anything over there. Okay. Again, remember, scan your animals. Whenever you land on a brand new planet, scan your plants, scan your rocks, scan everything. And if you want to get easy navigational data, use these little save points. They're randomly put next to buildings. So if you see one, you'll see a building most of the time. So we can use this. And we just created a manual save. Very, very cool. And we got navigational data out of there. Very cool. Oh, another animal. There we go. So now we know how to make antimatter. So let's do that. We need to make antimatter. We need 25 chromatic metal and 20 condensed carbon. Let's see if we can make another one. Oh, we got another one. Oh, we can only make 2. Dang it. We ran out of... we need 4 chromatic... We need more chromatic metal in order to make it. That's fine. Let's make an antimatter. Oh, do we have enough? We have 1 antimatter housing. Well, we're going to need 2, so let's make another one. There you go. And now, because we have antimatter, again, if you want to see something, you can just go to your crafting tree by pressing X if you're on Xbox or Square if you're on PlayStation. And it'll tell you, oh yeah, you have all this stuff, but we don't even need any of that because we have 2 antimatter and 2 antimatter housing, so we can make warp cells. There we go. Done and done. So we have 2 cells. Let's put that in our hyperdrive. Now we're up to 50%. Very, very cool. We're up to 50% fuel. So now we can actually go to a different system. Liking it. Launch into space to test drive it. So once you're in space, you can get to the galactic map. So let's do that real quick. If you press down on your D-pad, it'll go to your quick menu. And you'll see it's different when you're in your ship because now you have your communicator, you have, your galactic map, you have your summon fighter and your squadron. So your quick menu will change depending on if you're on foot, in a ship, or even when you're in a vehicle. Like if you're in your exocraft, it'll change. Let's go into our galactic map. And there it is. Every one of these little dots of light, every one of these stars is a place we can go. Now, by default, it'll lock you in, and you can only see right where you need to go to get to the galactic core. But if you press B, if you're on Xbox, or O, if you're on PlayStation, it'll unlock it, and now you can go wherever you want. You don't have to follow that line if you don't want to. You can free look anywhere you want. Now, there is a limitation, like you'll notice. Anomalous signal blocking my warp. Out of jump range. My ship is not upgraded enough to even get here. Even if I wanted to, I won't be able to get here because my ship is not upgraded. So that's why they kind of generally tell you, just follow this line because, you know, we know how far you can go, what the limits are of your ship. So that's why they do that by default, but you don't have to listen to them. You want to, right over here. This one right here. I'm going to go to this one instead. So now we're warping to a brand new system, which is very, very cool. And there's hundreds of millions of systems out there, you guys. So there's like no one's ever seen this one. Look at this. Euclid, first contact. No player has ever been to this system. There are so many different systems that you'll, most of the time, if not every time, you will run into systems that no one has ever been to. Starship monitoring system reports error. Guidance system malfunction. Searching for other routes. Searching. Obtained. Destination in 16 1 6 KLS. Accept new guidance? Yeah. And at any time you can decline and just go explore if you want to, but we're doing story mode, so we're going to accept. Guidance accepted. And I say story mode, we're just following the story. We can abandon it and just go explore if we want to, but I would always recommend following the story because you get free unlocks, you get free things, and they kind of tell you what's going on if you follow the story. Plotting routes. All right, so there's a new signal. Where is it at? Fuel source detected. So this planet has a fuel source on it. It's an unknown planet. We don't even know. No one's ever been here, so we can scan while we're out here. If we do a scan, it'll tell you, oh, we've scanned it. It's a frozen planet. We can't really see it from here because we're on the dark side of the planet. The sun, the star is on the other side. But now we know after we scan it, it's a frozen one. So we would need frozen protection in order to survive for a long time. Our hazard protection, our general hazard protection, will protect you against everything, but it's not as good. So like if I added a frozen protection, it would help me even more than just a normal general protection. All right, so there's a building right there. I imagine that's probably where I need to go. So we're gonna land over here. Just do that instead. There we go. And yeah, look at that. Marked it right there. And there is knowledge stones. So these cool stones, you'll find them randomly all over the place. They will let you learn a single word in whatever language of the race of the system. So if you're in a Gek system like I am, you will learn Gek words. If you're in a Viking system, you'll learn Viking words. And if you're in a Korvax system, you will learn Korvax words. Hi, hi, hi. Voy, voy, voy. The stone resonates, producing a sound that fills my mind. A vision begins to take shape. A small alien life form kneels before me. They are tired, beaten. Without meeting my gaze, they offer up their hand. I'm going to accept the knowledge. The name Gek floats in my vision, an echo of the strange vision I just experienced. A word in this alien tongue is seared into my brain. So I just learned the word for Gek. And now, whenever I go to a stone, it'll just teach me a word. It won't do that every single time. It's not going to give you that whole, like, you know, cinematic. It'll just give you a word. There you go. Gek word for friend. I do like the new animation. So look at this, you guys. There's a new animation for these stones. Look at that. That's really cool. It used to be it just glowed. Now it like flickers and looks really cool. I like that. But we're here to get our fuel. Where's my staircase up? Are you serious? Where is my staircase? Oh, they're right here. I didn't see it. There it is. And then the heart of the anomaly. It's a Gek monolith. This structure is unlike anything I've encountered on my journey so far. Everything about it is so obviously alien, so obviously out of place. As I stare at it, words form themselves in my mind. A strange fragment of broken speech. Is it traveler? Is it friend? I'm a traveler. It feels strange responding to the questions I'm unsure that I am being asked. But something is clearly taking notice of my reply. I am overwhelmed by a sense that something has awoken, that someone is watching me. It forms another question. Is it first? Is it last? I'm first. I'm the first one here. I do not know how I am being spoken to. This monolith is ancient, and I cannot escape the feeling it has asked these questions many times before. It asks again, have they seen the Crimson Eye? Has the Crimson Eye seen them? I have seen the Crimson Eye. Likelihood of anomaly exceeds safety parameters. Breach detected. I like how it's all in capitals, like it's freaking out. Alert. Alert. The boundaries fall. The walls collapse. Your universe awaits. Find us, traveler. So I got some hyperdrive fuel, a warp cell. Oh, took some damage on that fall. That's okay. So it gives you free fuel. That way you can, recharge your hyperdrive. There you go. Let's get out of here. So now what we need to do is we need to just travel around a little bit, and we can see where we want to go. Now, in general, what I would tell you is just go back to the original system you were in. An Ashen planet. Okay. Ashen. Let's go to the space station because we can get an upgrade for our inventory. So, of course, you want to do that. I do have $1.4 million. And then, we have all the stuff in my inventory I need to organize. Oh, yeah. Silver. I generally put the silver and the gold in my ship. And you can also just quick move it if you want. If you press Y on Xbox or triangle if you're on PlayStation. It'll ask you, hey, where you want to go? And you can put it in your starship, or if you had a freighter or an exocraft, like a vehicle, you could do that as well. But right now we only have a starship, so that's the only place we can go. So there you go. Let's get in here and buy our... Oh, and see what kind of upgrades they have, because we do have nanites. We do have nanites we can use, so... Let's see what kind of upgrades we can make. Or buy, I should say. Buy. Dun, dun, dun. So let's come over here. And again, each system gives you one upgrade for your inventory. So, I mean, I shouldn't say each system. Each space station gives you one upgrade. And now it's going to cost me 5,000. And that price will increase depending on how many you have. So the more you buy, the higher the price is going to get. So next time it'll be more expensive than 5,000. It'll be like 10,000. See this guy. Let's see what upgrades he has. He has an underwater, a thermal, a cold. So this protects you against the cold. And that's it, really. I mean, you could buy any of the other ones. I'm not saying you cannot buy them, but if you have the money, the nanites, I would say the S-Class is the best one you can get. And so it's always useful just to save up your money and get the S-Class protections. Nothing really there. What about my multi-tool? Let's see what he has for multi-tools. Come on. There you are. Purchase modules. He has a plasma launcher. That's a way to get killed. So that's basically like a grenade launcher. You don't want that. Because you can kill yourself. You can damage yourself with your own weapons. So keep that in mind. Oh! Scanner module and a mining beam. Oh, and a scatter. Man, okay, this is a really good system for these upgrades. Ooh-wee. Well, we're going to do a scanner module. Because again, scanner module will let you make more money. So, of course, you want to do that. And we're going to install it. So now we're going to be making even more money on all of our stuff. And you see, look at this one. This one has 4 different upgrades on it. This one only has 3. So even if you get the best upgrade, it might not be the best of the best. They're all randomized with different stats. So keep that in mind. Even if you get the best upgrade, it might not be the best that you could possibly get. So that's why a lot of people were mid-maxing. Basically, you buy the same upgrade over and over and over again, trying to get the best type of that upgrade. So, yeah, we're good to go. We're good to go. All right. So, Now we need to reach a new system, but we're going to be doing that in the next episode. So hopefully you guys liked the video. If you did, hit that like button for me, and I will see you guys in the next one.